Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Walker Venrick with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you my top 3 plays for this February 24th 8-game NBA slate. We have an awesome slate on our hands with a ton of studs, so I'm going to break down my top 3 plays for you guys as always. Before I do, though, thank you guys very much for being patient with me. I did just get back from my birthday weekend, had a ton of fun, but man, I did miss doing these videos for you guys. I miss doing the Twitch streams, which I will be doing today right around 4:30, 5 o'clock Eastern. The link to that is in the description below. Make sure you guys come out to that public stream today. We're going to have a blast and, as always, give away too much information. So make sure you guys come out to that, again, right around 5 Eastern most likely, so keep an eye out. Drop a follow. Again, the link is in the description below. Let's jump right into this one, though. If you have not already, please do leave a like on this video. We greatly appreciate your support as always. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns for us, please leave them in the comment section below. We're happy to give you guys advice when we can. Starting off this video with the cover boy, you saw him on there, and we're going to talk about him. It is Joel Embiid. I love Joel Embiid today. He has a 31% usage rate on the year, and that should be even higher today with the absence of Ben Simmons and likely the absence of Tobias Harris. Little iffy there. He was out and then got the late upgrade to questionable. He is officially a game time decision for tonight's game. We do need to keep an eye on that. I would not prioritize Joel Embiid in all formats if Harris plays. I would say he's a great play in all formats, but for me, he would not be the first guy I start my lineup with, which he is right now, assuming that Harris misses this game. I absolutely love him today. With them both off the floor, he averages 1.64 fantasy points on DraftKings per minute. It's like 1.61, I believe, on FanDuel, 1.62 maybe. But regardless, that is an insane efficiency for a player that should see 30-plus minutes, probably closer to 32, 33 in this game here against Atlanta today. It is a really, really solid spot. He's going to match up fantastically against this weak Hawks front court, weak defensively, to be clear, but they actually allowed the most fantasy points per game to opposing centers in the NBA. It's a great pace-up spot as well. The Hawks are currently 6th fastest in the league, and they have guys like Kevin Ward or Trae Young, guys that are going to pull up from downtown and provide a ton of rebounding opportunities for a guy like Joel Embiid. So this could be a massive double-double line for him, and I would not be surprised to see him fill up 4+ blocks. This is a massive, massive spot for Joel Embiid. I would be very, very surprised if he didn't post one of these 60-plus fantasy games, which is what we're looking for at a 9.5K price tag. So I love him today. And before we jump over to my second play of the day, let's jump over to MonkeyKnifeFight real quick. I want to talk about MonkeyKnifeFight. We are so happy to be partnered with them. I say it every single video. I give away one play and I talk about how great we are, how proud we are to be partners with them. So make sure that if you have not already, go sign up on MonkeyKnifeFight, and when you deposit, they will give you a 100% match up to $50. If you do not want to come over here because you do not want to deposit and start using another site, deposit $10 on their site, get the 100% match. You will have $20 in your account, and if you reach out to us on Twitter at SharpSportsNet, if you reach out to us and show us proof that you did that, we will send you $10 back. Your first deposit will be absolutely free. That is something that we are doing. We just started doing it. We want to make sure that you guys are just as excited about this as we are. So we are paying for your first $10 deposit, so you will have $20 to play with free on MonkeyKnifeFight, and give it a chance and try it out because we are having a ton of fun over here. And today, one of my absolute favorite plays is the over on Giannis and Bradley Beal's fantasy points. We have Giannis at 58.5 right now and Bradley Beal at 44.5. This is the highest total game on the slate with the first fastest team in the league, the Bucks, and the 4th fastest Wizards. I love this spot for both of them. So this is a really, really, really great little two-man game that you can get 3 times your money on. If you put $5 on it, it turns into 15. And so if you were to play 2 of these and only hit one of them, you're still going to make a profit. But that's actually pretty funny that we just mentioned Bradley Beal, because that's who we're going to be talking about last. He is my favorite GPP play of the day. I would not play him in cash games, but I love him in tournaments today with his 34% usage rate on the year. And I mentioned pretty suddenly, obviously, it's a GPP play. He should fall very low owned today. It's a pretty big slate. There's a lot of options and a lot of stars, but this is also the second leg of a back-to-back. And that alone is going to keep people off Brad Beal. But against the Milwaukee Bucks, who have the best defense in the league and blow everybody out, I do expect him to be very, very low owned. And I want to make that clear to you guys. I don't want you guys playing him in your cash lineups. It's not worth it. But in tournaments, that could be a super, super great edge play. I would not be surprised to see him drop another one of these 70-plus fantasy point games against the first fastest team in the league. They are 13.5-point underdogs. He will be relied on heavily to even give these Washington Wizards a chance of keeping it close. If he does keep it close, stacking it with a guy like Giannis, who we just mentioned on Monkey Knife Fight, could be wise. Getting a ton of exposure to this game is something that I'm definitely not opposed to. The over-under is currently 243.5 points. By 5 points currently, it is the highest over-under on the slate. So the highest game total on the slate, and we have Bradley Beal, who is a sharpshooter, who's going to shoot 9+ times from downtown in this game, I would assume, against the team that allows the most made three-point field goals in the league. It is a boomer bust game for Bradley Beal, who's essentially a boomer bust player. I love him in tournaments today. He could be a very, very high edge player, should fall around 5 to 10% owned, and could really, really put you ahead of the field if he does have another one of these ceiling games. But that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much again for the patience with me over the weekend celebrating my birthday. But we are back in action, and we will be back to the daily video grind. I did mention in my last video, we are doing, I am typing basically a free article over on sharpsportsnetwork.com. The link is in the description below, where I basically break down and talk about a separate top 3 plays, so you can get 6 plays for absolutely nothing. Obviously, when you're on the website, if you want to go check out the memberships and things like that, we have dropped the prices recently because we are so far through the season, so make sure you give that a look. But I have already put up the top 3 plays in the article over there, so make sure you go check that out. Again, the link is in the description below, and I will be live on Twitch here in a couple hours. So thank you guys again very much for coming out, and good luck on this slate tonight, but I will see you guys tomorrow.